an n, not a number. It literally means not a number. But when we check its type, JavaScript gives me a number. So if it's a number, can we perform arithmetic operations on it? Okay, we can't. Let's take a look at null. It literally means nothing exists. But type of null will give us an object. Okay, let's test if null is greater than or equal to 0. You will get true. Then this means null is at least 0, right? Okay, null is not 0. That means null is greater than 0. So null is not greater than 0. Null is not equal to 0, but it's greater than or equal to 0. This sentence doesn't make any sense. Oh, and null plus 1 will give you 1. When you add two floating point numbers, for example 0.1, you might think you're going to get a 0.8, but you are wrong. Let's just say you have a little large number, 16 nines, right? Okay, JavaScript will just round it off. And imagine storing a bank transaction with this. So when you add string 5 with the number 4, JavaScript will concatenate it and give you 54. But when you subtract, you get 1. What is the type of an array? You might think we will get an array, but no, we get an object. And then there is, so array is a false value, right? So when I run it in an if condition, this shouldn't run, right? But it does. So when comparing an empty array, it's a falsy value, but inside an if statement, it's truthy. So we use math.max to find out the maximum element in a given set of numbers. But when we do not give it any argument, you think we would get infinity, right? But we get minus infinity. So maths.min gives us infinity. Why is it reversed? None of this is a bug, by the way. This is just JavaScript working as intended, which is somehow worse.